Hello everyone, welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, where we start with a banger of a song. We were just given a second chance after we went through the Mukura's trial, which was completely rigged in favor of Monokuma. And they tried to kill us, but Alter Ego saved us in the nick of time. So now we can do that again, because we sort of convinced him, convinced Monokuma, because people are watching and he doesn't want to. If people know he's cheating, he's not going to get the despair he really wants, right? So, anyway, I still have coins because I've gotten all the presents, but I don't think that matters anymore. And yeah, one last investigation. We gotta check out the file again, and we're just gonna go through the mirror scene in a couple more places. This time with the help of with Kyoko, and we will go to the second floor of the dorms, right? I hope. That's going to be very interesting to sort of uncover the mysteries of the school. So it's not just about Mukuro this time, we need to uncover every single mystery in order for us to win this last trial. So let's go ahead and jump back in. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. Okay. I mean, you might have pieced together who it is. I mean, it's kind of hard not to. Or who it looks like it is, right? At least. Definitely very weird. But yeah. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. And we determined that was not the death wound. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. I still don't know what this is about. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Mukuro Ikusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster's room, the biolab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Okay, so everything is the last floor? Or second to last as well? Oh, on the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? After that, I have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Oh, places to check. That's cool. Let's just do it in that order, I guess. I don't know if we're with Kyoko right now. Okay. Is this which is the headmaster's room? None of these, right? Biolab, garden, dojo. Oh, went the other way. Headmasters. Yeah, 4th, 5th floor. That's weird. I guess I'll go in that order, but it's kind of weird. Just in case. And this should be open. Of course, he's here. This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it. This will be my first time seeing it for myself. Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. Bitch. Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Class 78 student register. Registry or student roster? Okay. Contains profiles for all of us and Mukuro.
So in other words...
Apparently class 75 refers to us. When we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room...
I see.
That's right, it also mentioned class 75. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in here along with hers...
In other words...
There can be no doubt Mukuro was a student here at Hope Peak Academy just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems like Kyoko was in a hurry. What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, must have been in a hurry. Well, she snuck. Oh gosh, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page. Correct. Mukuro profile contains 2 pages. What?
So in other words,
When it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have. What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing you can read, can't you? Seems like you're some sort of detail. Yep. Seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background an entity floats, close but just out of reach. So weird. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some connection to it. I have a bad feeling about this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite her countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mukuro was part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Yep. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was.
what?
What's wrong, Mikoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought. I should probably point out one more thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should note. What is it? Did you notice a picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? A girl who seems to be included as part of our class 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. Huh? And further information about that girl is included in the file. 7 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and even lists her vitals. 31, 22, 32. Vitals? Well, what do you think? What do I think? You're asking me like if she has a nice body?
Stop talking.
Hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean... Wait, is it trying to say... There's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuro? Is that what he's saying? I think we'll go back and forth with that a little bit. It's not as straightforward as it seems. Personally, what I'm thinking of seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back doing Byakuya's errand boy. Mukuro's profile. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice for me to use, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice for me? Seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's done a lot to help me. We don't put too much faith in her.
In other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. I mean, this guy cannot say anything. He's so bad in the trials. I feel like he should... I don't know. He shouldn't be as confident as he is. He's a dick, so whatever. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. Your hunches have been terrible so far. A hunch? But my hunches tend to be proven right. Not really. The advice is free this time. Take it or down as you will. I'll keep it in mind, thanks. Does she still have anything to say or not?
I don't have time to play with you.
Okay. Shut up. Cool. I guess there's a lot of things to check out here. There are trophies and even a shield in the display case. A shield? Where the heck is the shield? There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. Class 78 student registering. Apparently that's us. Has profiles on me and everyone I met at the beginning, and Mukuro. Just like us, Mukuro was apparently a new student here at Hope's Peak. Mukuro Kusaba, part of the Ultimate Despair. which means her and the mastermind should have been allies. But then why would the mastermind kill her? Weren't they friends? I don't know if friends is the best word. I think there's a better one. We'll figure it out soon. Bookshelf seems really well made and it's filled with files and thick books. Is that it? Okay, not that much to see here. Interesting. Let's just follow the list. Oops. Okay, biolab. Might as well walk. Okay, we weren't able to go in here before, right? I have no idea what it says raw or war. Oh, this is the biolab. We saw a photo of this place, an image of this place in the screens in the data center. So yeah. Well, here I am in the biolab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? There's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of those things lately. Yeah, tarps. Like the one that covered the body. So cold. Why is it so cold in here? That's the first thing I need to figure out. Okay. Okay. There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. And on the left side there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But on the other side, there's some kind of weird machine something else to the wall. I've seen something like this before. Oh, that's it. I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Does that mean this biolab is actually a morgue? I should probably take a closer look around. What about... does that change? So only some lights are on, the ones on the left. The right hand lights are off. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No problem there. What's going on here? Where's Mukuro? Big questions. Anyway, I think for now we're done. We're probably gonna come back here, I guess. I think I'm done. I guess I can check back in with this. There's some kind of booklet here. Looks like an instruction manual. Oh, sorry. I don't quite have a cold, but I've been sneezing so much lately. It's getting cold in my country. Sucks. I don't like the cold at all. And also I'm in a morgue, so I guess I'm colder. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver and the blue light will let you know the automated systems have activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, everyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and the alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. This is the instructional manual for the fridge. While looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me now. Some kind of makeshift morgue. Biolab secret. And about those lights by each slot. It looks like it's set up so that when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on, which would mean inside each slot lit up in blue. Another one of the victims is... yeah. 8 in total, right? I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died, and that's defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I have no other options. Do we check this out again? Stack of tarps here. I've seen a lot of these things lately. Okay. Cool. Next thing is back to the 5th floor, right? Yep. Data center. Oh no, wait, we're on the 5th floor. Data center, okay. See if I can remember the way back. This way? Yeah. I've never been someone who plays without a map. I know there's people who do that in video games. That's wonderful if you can do that. I cannot do that. But I guess this game is sort of an exception. I know it quite well, even though the layout is super weird. Hello.
Hey, Makoto.
Are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, of course. Can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door. So I figured, if all the doors in the school had been unlocked, that one should be open too, right?
But
Although I couldn't bring myself to open it.
I mean,
Because it might explode, right? And that really sucks, so you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean to. She didn't mean it. She made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. See if we can see the morgue. Where was it? Here. Here's a morgue. I think there was another room we hadn't seen before, wasn't there? Maybe not. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. He raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead. I mean, this is funny because it's a video game, but she's such a dick. Like, this is real. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Okay. Hello. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Okay.
what the heck?
I mean, every part of the school leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but
Just a second.
this place is like the #1 gross. It's in a whole different league of creepy. What is this device? Looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something. It kind of looks like mech cockpit, right? Hifumy'd probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit. So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. Then could that mean...
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you could just... Or whatever, something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel.
Huh?
Did you hear that? I think it came from this other room. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one, the button that says Data Center. Data Center? Took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was the one labeled Data Center. Must be the one she pushed. But the Data Center, that's right next door, the room we were just in. That's where the strange noise came from. Probably better go check it out.
Yeah.
Yes, please, I'm kinda scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. Did I just hear what I think I heard? There he is. Is that Monokuma? Hey! Give me all your donuts. Is that you, Hina?
What?
Oh man, busted. How'd you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling.
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
I guess I found a self-destruct button. Whatever you do, do not push it.
Too bad.
Oh man, are you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel on the side. Yep, that's very cool. Hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma.
Huh?
What do you mean? She's so stupid. What you were controlling just now, it was Monokuma.
Huh?
Monokuma? For real? Yeah, it looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma, which means the Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. They were definitely in here. The Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room, and this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey,
maybe the Mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Kyoko's theory was right. But if the Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school the whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true, where are they now? It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. So this would make them think that Mukuro was controlling Monokuma at the beginning, right? It's like a very safe assumption to make, even though it's kind of wrong. But yeah, because we were with everyone, 15 students, right? And Monokuma was moving around. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Then the Mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is a 16 student? No, it can't be. There's no way, right? Interesting. What's wrong, Mikoto? I don't like the face you're making. Oh, it's nothing. Okay. What about you? Is everything okay? Well, it's just... This is where the Mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something. Can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true. So, like, when I leave soon, there's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, so you wanna get going? Yeah. What's wrong, Makoto? Let's hurry up. I wanna check this out. No way you can't check this out. Shut up, Hina. That's unbelievable. Oh, it locked. That's where the Mastermind was, like straight up in that hatch. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door, it just locked on its own. What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked, but why? Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma?
Just a second.
No fair, you can just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving. In that room,
Yep.
as you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So right now you're being operated by someone in that room.
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo.
You're a liar.
That doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and we didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure that you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? No way! Hatch on the floor? Maybe if you tried to check that out at the beginning, they would be like, oh, you need to see the screen first, or something. Too bad it was your one big chance and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace. He's gone, but was he telling the truth that Mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure.
Huh?
When I said we should leave? Well, the hatch would... Wait. Okay. Well, the hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. Have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. There's one thing I'm good at, is keeping my body moving.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found there. Nice. You got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. And it took off at a full sprint. And I have to do what I can too. That's the only way forward. That was nice. That was very cool to see. The dorms. Okay. I kind of want to go to the dorms at the end, but let's just do that at the very end. Let's do the others at the very end. Let's go to the second floor. Oh, we need to go to the dorms anyway, so might as well just TP there. Right here. So this is now open. Right next to the storage. Let's go. Maybe I can only do this later. The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. Hello. Ooh. This is the second floor of the dorms? It looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up here or something. Yeah, man. There's one room we can go in. There's some other rooms we don't know what they are about. And a lot of debris. Can't interact with anything really. That's not it. Oh. The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore, it's just garbage. Wow. I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside and immediately closed again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. That's it? Okay. Of course Makoto wouldn't go in, right? This is a girl's bathroom. Even in a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in. Okay. Even if the biggest clue is there, I guess we'll never know. Wow, the bathroom looks great. We can't do anything. We can't interact with anything. I mean, I feel like seeing this as clean as it is, you'll be really surprised, but whatever. Okay. Looks great. Probably a locker room. What's up with the giraffe? What is that about? Guess we'll see soon. What is that a reference to? Why is that there? It's weird. What is this a reference to? Is everything references that I'm missing or what? Okay, things are gonna get interesting. This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Hope Speak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. Okay, we can interact with so many things. There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. I really want to know what's inside, but there's no way. Let's go one by one. Can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even gonna bother trying. That was all three, I guess. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. Must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. Yeah, you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean... Let's just give it a try. I took out my handbook and ran it across a card reader. And then... no luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. Card reader. Okay. Give it a try. Nope. Metal plate mounted to the locker. No way to get it open. Okay, probably these two and those three. Look at the locker, is already broken. Wonder if I can open this locker. Have to do the same thing every time. Give it a try. Nope. What if I... Nope. Nope. Couple more. I don't think this locker's gonna open. Wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. Nope. Alright. Metal plate mounted to the locker. And we have one more. I can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even gonna bother trying. Okay, so nothing we can do here, at least not for now. Cool though. I really thought we could see something, but no. There's blood here as well. I'm really curious about this. Why is that there? Let me try to remember what this is. I think I remember it a little bit. I'm gonna say, but yeah, buddy. This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
Yeah. This is a headmaster's private room. Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. A regret? Dude, remember when we were walking around? Are we just super small, like one meter tall? Look at her in this room. Like, we're as tall as this. We stand up and we barely reach the computer, right? That's crazy. Like, the proportions in this game are just out of control. Kyoko looks almost meek right now. She must be thinking about something. I probably shouldn't bother her. Okay, everything's here to check out. There's a strange gap in the wall. It's some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something.
So...
There's a gap here, not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze?
Indeed.
It's like an open space on the other side of this wall. An open space? Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick. Yeah, so easy I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. So a program on that PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However...
But I don't have a clue what the password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. If we can't really go from there. You're right, that's not nearly enough to go on.
It's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. Learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password.
Whew.
When I think of how much time I wasted on this, well, we'll see what we can do. A leather chair. I can't imagine a student sitting in something like this. It must have been the headmaster's. The desk is home to a computer. It must have belonged to the headmaster. There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster. That's it?
It would seem...
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some research results on it. Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair.
However...
There's not much though, nothing we don't already know.
In other words...
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but likely points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
However...
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. Gosh. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
Correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have. The ultimate despair. Jeez. So there's a hidden room we couldn't get into. She couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. So I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get out of here, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something you didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh? Sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password, knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it to whatever you want, okay? I will. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name, but if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
hey,
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay, in that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. Hands were tense, slightly trembling, and as I finished typing it, alrighty. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked.
why?
Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. Okay. What's in the box? Oh, look at that. Okay. Hey, Kyoko? May as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. Do we need to? There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why, you think it's dangerous? Not dangerous, but surprising probably. Huh?
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway,
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. Took a deep breath and took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there, human bones.
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically, it's just I had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing, a dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box, those bones, that body, that's my father. Or at least, what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? Same man she's been searching for? Hold on, how can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned this all out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. Seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint, yeah. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants. All of them are high school students, and the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the game began are those 16 students. Alter Ego said that the headmaster would probably be here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to
In
assume
other words,
that most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained through her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong, which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties, but was it all there was to it? I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did, knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Hidden room present. Okay, let's check this out if we can. Huh? This picture? It's all faded. Must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko.
why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... to now find something like this. What do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, she must have really cared about her. He must have...
Why?
Wait, what? I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again? And this time he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. Kyoko and the headmaster. I feel like I shouldn't make pointless small talk right now. Maybe I should just look around a bit first. Couple more things. This filing cabinet seems to be the kind of place you'd find a clue. I should take a closer look. But I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger like me touching her dad's stuff.
Hey.
It's fine, check whatever you want. Are you sure? Okay then. Went through each drawer one by one, starting from the top, but all I found were piles and piles of unrelated documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
Well?
It's just because he didn't have anything else. He could have inherited a family business, our legacy, instead he left it all behind.
Now, if
he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been a much... Oh. If he couldn't handle a job like this, he would have been that much more failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that and made him desperate. Is there anything else here? Just this? Headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue. I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Hey.
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you sure?
Because...
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. Rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? Is this... an e-handbook, right? It's a label on it that says in case of emergency. I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words...
A handbook with no limitations. Given to the school ultimate authority of the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what it is. I think you're probably right.
It would seem...
Might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Yeah, like in the locker room. Why don't you hold on to it? Oh, but Kyoko... I don't need it. I don't want it. Go ahead and leave it here. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay?
Hey.
Listen, Makoto. Can I ask you a favor? A favor? What is it?
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but...
Hey.
Could you leave?
Correct.
Just for a little while. It's just... I like to be here alone for a bit. Kyoko. Don't worry, I'm fine. Just need to calm down a little.
Just
I
a
need to
second.
get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were gonna say? If so, it's just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the fact of what happened, what I went through. True. Problem can't be solved so easily. You're right, I'm sorry.
Anyway.
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. I'll see you later. Okay. Is she really okay? Kyoko must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. To find out what happened to the headmaster, there's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. The one leading the Hope Speak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, it was a Hope Speak headmaster. The same person may very well be the mastermind who planned this all out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity... It's a very polarizing approach, yeah. One of the students. I've read this so many times today. The only people to take a single step. 15 of us met in the main hall. Add Mukuro to the mix and you get 16. And including me, all 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. So is it Mukuro who got killed? Probably not. Is it one of the ones that we know are walking around doing the investigation? With information that we have, that could be a possibility. Is there any other possibility? Even Mukuro. That's so cool. Like knowing the twist, you might have figured it out already. But if you know and see this, it's really cool. Anyway, I say the twist as if there are not like a million twists in this game, but you know, she's undeniably dead. So the ones still left alive are me, Byakuya, Hiro, Hina, oh, Toko, it's hard to guess, Hina, and Kyoko. That's 6. Only those 6 people are still alive, and whoever was controlling Monokuma, right? And there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. Refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. It just has to be. Anything else here? Go back here. And the ones that are not broken are the ones that we might be able to open, right? Like, not these. This, for example. Wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader. Must be how you get the locker open after all. It's pretty similar to card readers, yeah. Took my handbook. Of course not. Okay. Wait, but what about that emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Let's give it one more try. Okay. I took the emergency handbook and ran that across a card reader and... Alright, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we got inside. This locker is totally disorganized. Who do you think it might be? Whose do you think it might be? Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. This is a crystal ball. A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. Is it a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order, and dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever's stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as natural as possible, I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. The moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. What? There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes in a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here. That can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us. We're all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take classes. So what is this notebook? Locker notebook? I'm not gonna say anything just in case someone's still figuring things out, but definitely interesting to see. Took the emergency handbook and ran that across a card reader, and it's cool because if I had never played this game, I would be like theorizing so much, especially before now, like with every case. So it's definitely gonna be a lot of fun when we get to the third game that I haven't completed, and I get to theorize and be completely wrong about everything. Took the emergency handbook, ran it across a card reader, and let's see what this one is. I don't see anything that might be a clue. Okay, so not all of them are interesting. Emergency. This thing is practically empty. There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. But there's some writing inside. It could be important. Don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a look. Looks like a girl's handwriting. And all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I heard before. There's a plan to turn hope speaking to a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. Just so happened to be the headmaster and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our students' prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation of a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. That's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko, it couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was this doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. Just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. What does this soul mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. Must have been looking for something that could prove me wrong about this whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question mark spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. What does it mean? So it said, like, despair walks among us, there's a second despair, right? Why did it disappear instantly? The last page. What does it mean? I have no idea. Could this possibly make sense? Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair. Take it, man. It's just one thing. The owner can't be anyone else but Kyoko. If this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? The last page. Just don't understand that at all. Okay, guess we'll talk to her. The more I see, the less sense it makes. replicas, these lockers. I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Where are the things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? Notebook that seems to belong like it belongs to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation, but I have to find that out. If I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward, and I have to believe in everyone. No. Wait. Did we do... Was this one with a pocketbook or no? No, okay. So it was the one on the left. Nothing. Last one. Oh man. And these are not really. Okay. Cool. So let's go back and talk to Kyoko, and if she doesn't want to talk right now, we'll just do the other thing. So I don't want to talk about much about what this means, but clearly many signs like the pictures and that we found scattered around and the notebook and the hero stuff, it seems like there was some time at least that these guys actually went to classes here, so took classes here, so it's very strange and not like corresponding to what they think, right? So it's definitely something that's gonna be explained thoroughly, of course, but I'm not gonna talk about it too much right now. There's all kinds of stuff I want to talk to her about, but I better give her some more time. Okay, so we're just gonna talk about this in the trial itself, I guess. I don't know if there's anywhere else I can get to with the handbooks. I don't think so. Probably. Cool. The dorms, and then garden and dojo. The crime scene first. Well, not the crime scene. I don't know, I don't want to say things. I feel like anything I try to say, I end up spoiling something, so I'm just gonna... Already went there. Here, dojo and garden. Garden first. I think there's much else to see, really. Huh? It's gone. Megura's body is not here. Monokuma flower. Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? I don't think it's really the case, so I better keep my distance. Or I feel like he could think that the plant ate her. I don't know. Maybe the body's inside the tool shed. I better check just to be sure. Didn't find anything even close to a dead body, but if it's not here either, then it must be. Could it be in the biolab? Yeah, but the corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in there. There's one other thing. That tarp. That tarp played a key role in another case, so I better look into it. Okay, so we'll go back to the biolab. Killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet, which means that killer might have some kind of oh gosh, I have left some clue behind here. I didn't notice this before, but this is a small stamp on one corner of the tarp. It says biolab, and this originally came from the biolab. And let's check the chicken coop just in case, just to be thorough. That's all I really need to check here. Okay. Four chickens. We already understood the whole sprinkler system, right? So let's just ignore that. And after this, we do biolab. Toko's here for some reason. Toko, this is where you were. I'm so disgusting you want me out of your sight? That's not it at all. I thought maybe you'd found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything, not one single clue. I figured since this blade was related to the case, it would have to have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back, give me my precious time. Calm down, Toko.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. You have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. Just gonna check this out just in case. A bunch of wooden lockers in here. We found a clue in here, but it was just a mastermind's attempt to frame Kyoko. True. Yeah. It wasn't really related. Wait. I wanted to go to the biolab. Exactly at 1 hour. That's kind of crazy. It's like I did it on purpose.
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely?
Is it not done?
Well then, since you're all giving it your best,
Keeps
your
going after this,
generous
okay?
headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
What? Now he wants to give us a hint? It's suspicious, there's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. But even knowing that, he said to go to the gym, right? Okay, we just go straight to the gym. We'll do this next time. Okay, so... Oh, here's here. Of course, he's not feeling great. Okay, next time what we're gonna do is check this out in the gym. See what Monokuma has to say and if he takes it somewhere else. After that, we want to go back to the biolab, check out the morgue again. Just to confirm that... I guess we're gonna talk about the number of lights or something. And because Mukura's body should be there. And then that's it. Probably just gonna end, try to talk to Kyoko about the book, but mostly probably just going to go to the door and the trial. So exciting things are coming. I'm really curious about like if someone's watching this that has never played the game, or if like someone's at this point in the first playthrough, what they think they know. Because I'm sure there's a lot of things you can already figure out, but there are many things that I don't think are even possible to figure out. And it's very interesting, just a whole thing that's going on sort of in the background and in the shadows. So it's gonna be very cool to figure it out all together. This might be the next time might be the last one, so let's enjoy it for what it is. It's definitely gonna be fun, and it could be a longer one, so stay tuned, have a good one. I'll see you very, very soon. Bye bye.